A showdown between two nuclear-armed nations could be unavoidable in the future. Yes, we're talking about India versus Pakistan. Pakistan has been provoking India for years over the Kashmir issue, and if things go south, it could lead to a full-scale war. But how would such a war actually play out? Which country is more powerful? Well, today we will take a closer look at this topic. This is the top 10 military facts of India vs. Pakistan Showdown 2025. So let's get into it. Number 10. China's support. Although this conflict will primarily be fought by India and Pakistan, it's very likely that China will support Pakistan in this war. The reason why is because they share a border and are allies. In fact, China is building villages near the Indian border in an effort to make their presence felt. Also, Pakistan is an important part of China's One Belt, One Road initiative. They even have a 30-year plan to build infrastructure in Pakistan and help them with weapons. On the other hand, India has always been suspicious of China's intentions and has increased their defense budget accordingly. Number 9. Conventional forces. When it comes to the number of active soldiers, Pakistan ranks 7th in the world and India ranks 2nd. According to global firepower rankings, Pakistan is ranked 22nd in the world and India is ranked 4th. What's interesting is that Pakistan spends 6.4% of their GDP on their military, while India only spends 2.3% of their GDP on their military. Yet somehow, India is much more powerful than Pakistan. One of the reasons for this is corruption. A lot of Pakistan's military funds end up in the pockets of corrupt officials. It's believed that some high-ranking officials have offshore accounts where they launder their money. Number 8. The threat of nuclear war. Both countries have nuclear weapons, and a war between them could potentially lead to a nuclear holocaust. However, we believe that neither country wants to start a nuclear war. In fact, both countries have signed treaties to reduce the number of nukes they each possess. It should be noted that having nukes does not mean a country can use them whenever they want. There are several laws and protocols that dictate when and where they can be used. In fact, there are strict orders against starting a nuclear war from either side. Of course, these orders may not hold true if the country is on the verge of collapse or if its very existence is threatened. Number 7. Missiles. As far as ballistic missiles go, Pakistan has an edge over India. They have 350 ballistic missiles while India only has 160 ballistic missiles. However, India has improved their missile technology recently and now can launch missiles from submarines. In fact, they've tested submarine-launched missiles that have ranges extending all the way to Pakistan. This gives India a huge advantage in terms of surprise attacks. Number 6. Air Force. As far as the size of the Air Force goes, Pakistan is once again ahead of India with 367 aircraft versus India's 332 aircraft. However, in terms of quality, India's aircraft are far superior to Pakistan's. India has 5th-generation fighter jets called Tejas, which are specifically designed to operate in high altitudes like the ones found in the Himalayas. These jets cost $2 billion each, so needless to say, they are expensive machines. Even their older jets like the MiG-29 and Mirage 2000 have upgraded radar systems and are equipped with modern weapons. On the other hand, Pakistan's main fighter jets are the JF-17 Thunder and the F-16. They also have some Mirage 3 and 5 planes, but those planes are getting old. Interestingly, the JF-17 was developed with the help of China. Some reports have shown that these jets cannot even fly in bad weather, which means Pakistan's Air Force is not reliable. Number 5. According to the International Institute for Strategic Studies, India's army is ranked 2nd in the world, and Pakistan's army is ranked 28th. As far as heavy equipment goes, India has 237 tanks and 635 APCs, while Pakistan has 221 tanks and 150 APCs. It should be noted that this is just the heavy equipment that's available for both countries. If we were to add the total number of vehicles, then the numbers would change drastically. For example, India has 13,000 armored vehicles, and Pakistan has 4,000 armored vehicles. Clearly, India is ahead when it comes to the number of vehicles. We must mention here that India's tanks have upgraded gun stabilization systems, whereas Pakistan's tanks still need to be modernized. Number 4. Navy. Speaking of modernization, Pakistan's Navy is outdated and is ranked 26th in the world. India's Navy is ranked 5th in the world. In terms of ships, Pakistan has 48 ships and India has 150 ships. In terms of submarines, Pakistan has 3 submarines and India has 14 submarines. India has also been focusing on building nuclear-powered submarines. In terms of aircraft carriers, Pakistan has none, whereas India has one, the INS Vikramaditya. The good news for Pakistan is that they have ordered 4 new submarines from China. However, these submarines will not be ready until 2027. Number 3. Defense spending. In 2021, India spent $76 billion on their military. Pakistan spent $1.3 billion on their military. As you can see, there is a massive difference between what India spent and what Pakistan spent. Despite spending so little, Pakistan believes that they can win against India. They are looking to purchase drones from Turkey to counter India's surveillance drones. It should be noted that these drones will be used for reconnaissance missions. Also, Pakistan is asking China for help in the form of loan so they can buy drones from China. It seems like Pakistan is planning to build a network of spies along the border with India. Number 2. Infrastructure. The Indian state of Jammu and Kashmir is highly elevated. This means most roads become impassable during the winter season. To overcome this problem, India has started working on tunnels that will connect the region. In fact, India has already completed one tunnel and work is underway to complete another tunnel. These tunnels will allow Indian troops to reach areas that were previously inaccessible during winters. This will make it easier to transport food, fuel, ammunition, and reinforcements. On the other hand, Pakistan has no plans to improve the infrastructure in the disputed territory. Number 1. Terrorist training camps. Pakistan is known worldwide for harboring terrorists. Even though Pakistan has made numerous claims that they have shut down all terrorist training camps, this is not true. There are still many active terrorist training camps inside Pakistan. In fact, a recent report suggests that they've even built underground training camps. Indian agencies have been tracking these camps and are well aware of their location. We don't know what India's move will be when the war begins, but it's very likely that these training camps will be bombed first. We must mention here that Pakistan uses these training camps to export terrorists to other countries. For example, they train terrorists in these camps and then send them to Kashmir to fight against India. Not only that, Pakistan also helps these terrorists regroup and launch attacks from safe havens inside Pakistan. The question is, how long will India tolerate this situation? Well, only time will tell. We hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave a like if you did. Thank you for watching.